Currently in the process of changing all of the targets that look like this, which is only 2 of them, but the rest of them were busted, into brand new targets that are supposed to look like this. So I've already got the ones that are on that side over there done. Working on these 2, and then I'll have one more right here. I'm now disassembling the Death Star up and rising door. This whole thing is going to be taken apart and cleaned, get rid of the old grease that's in here and get some new silicone in there. And this is going to be all cleaned up, the grooves and everything, so it's going to slide easier. And I've got a brand new target down there to replace this one. I mean, this one could have been cleaned up, but I was like, screw it, we're just going to get a better one. Yeah, so let's get this all cleaned up and then make it look better. Alright, so this is nice and cleaned up. New target. This is what I use when it comes to actually using any kind of lubricant. I use the synthetic grease, and that's what we're going to be using on this device. Going to put it into the slots right here so it's going to slide easy, and going to put it in here so the motor, when it goes around inside there, moves with ease. And we now have a working knocker mechanism, coiled, all that stuff and junk. Sweet. Okay, so with a working knocker, we've also got the plumb on the tilt mechanism. I think we are ready to rebuild these pop bumpers. I don't like doing these, and then there's 4 of them. I mean, it could be worse. It could be an Addams family, but still. All right, I'm a big believer in making sure my pop bumpers are working 120% if I can. So as you can see, I polished the underside of this ring so that way it's a nice smooth for whenever the ball is, being utilized. And this needs to be smooth, the bottom of this ring, for that ball to really glide from one pop bumper to the next. And going to be getting all new yokes on here, and it's just a really tedious process, but that's why I always put something on and watch something while I'm doing this, so that's not as bad, but it's tedious. Alright, one pop bumper rebuilt, all cleaned up. Still have the GI connector to connect, but I'll do that last because they've got them all tied in right here for the ground into one. So I'll do that after I get the rest of them rebuilt. But let me turn it over, and I want to turn the machine on so that way we can see what this thing's going to look like when all 4 of them are done. Alright, a track mode, you really can't see it because it's going to just go through really quick. Let me turn the lights off real quick. There. So this is what we got going on. We got transparent red with a transparent body, and then nice and shiny top to go on it with a flame red bulb inside. But in a track mode, you really can't really see the benefits until it gets to a point to where all the lights are going. Here in a second, I would like to think that it would show them all of it. You can kind of see when it does, but I think whenever the game's going and when these are constantly lit, it'll look a little bit better. Now, honestly, I was hoping I'd get a much better glow from the transparent body. Not really getting that effect, but I think that's kind of bulb dependent on that. There's probably a different type of bulb that I could use to make the body kind of glow, but that's fine. It still gives it a nice clean look to it in comparison to what the rest of these look like.
Now, something that a lot of people neglect, and shouldn't, is the lockdown receiver. You would be surprised at how great you can make these things look with just a little bit of effort and help from Titan Pinball. I start by using anything abrasive to get rid of the stickers and residue. Then I polish it using my polishing wheel. This is mainly to make the metal smooth so the decal that I will be applying will stick better. Do not try applying this decal to a rusted lockdown bar receiver. You will be disappointed. There you have it. This decal is available through Titan Pinball. You specify what system and how many balls are in the game when making your purchase. I'm installing mirror blades on this game, and I will have a separate video coming soon showing you the method I use for Data East. So there you have it. Star Wars Overhaul is now complete. I did manage to keep it within budget, but I threw the pin sound card in there as a loaner just so the arcade owner could get a little bit of a taste of it to figure out if it's something that he wanted to keep. And it wasn't but 5 or 10 minutes into the game being there on location where he wanted to keep the pin sound card in there. So I was on budget. He spent a little bit more than he wanted to initially, but he's very pleased with what he's got. So pleased, in fact, that he said that this game makes the rest of the games in the lineup look like they're broken. So chances are I will be doing more of his games in the upcoming future. One in particular should be next month, and that game is... That's it. Another Data East game, but it's Batman, so Batman's going to be coming here hopefully next month, and I'll get to make that game look sexy as well. So guys, the Overhaul, how'd I do? Good? Bad? Did you learn anything from it? If so, let me know in the comments section down below.
It's a trap!